Hello and welcome to Two Different Worlds. I'm Carl Stedman and he is
Alan Fisher.
And it's called Two Different Worlds because we're both from completely different worlds. You can tell by his funny accent that he's from Canada and I'm from England. But we both had a shift in consciousness and we've come together in a knowing of who we are. I'm a martial arts instructor. I became a singer when I realised the essence of who I was. And Alan?
I have a background in law. I was a lawyer, a deputy judge of small claims court. I'm a DJ, a whole bunch of things. And I'm skinny.
Well, that's your problem.
Anyway, you're actually from the same place the Beatles were from Liverpool.
John, Paul, George and Ringo. No hell below us and no religions too. Imagine all the people.
Listen to what you're saying.
Well,
no religion too. People need some faith in something, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody, well, nearly everybody has some sort of religion or belief.
Very good point, Alan. And I think faith is a really important thing. And knowing is even better, but faith is a great place to start. I think what John Lennon meant by that, he was talking about organised religion, because there's one power. There's not like a God here and a God there. There's there's thousands of different denominations of religions and sects and things like that. And a lot of it is indirect, you know. We're all made in the image of God. And all the great prophets have told us that. And actually science has now proven it too with quantum physics. But I think John Lennon meant that, you know, love. The Dalai Lama says, love is my religion, Alan.
Love, love, love. Love is all we need.
That's another Beatles song, yeah. It is all we need, and it's an energy. It's the highest of energies. But when you truly start to understand, if anyone is fighting for their religion, they don't quite understand the message. Because the divine is all about love. It's an energy, it's a frequency, it's a joy of being, you know, and living a good life and do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself. And what is that? It's kindness and joy. And so, yeah, I don't believe in organised religion. I would call myself spiritual. But even that sometimes gets a bad rap, because sometimes people in the spirituality, this new age is the old age, and again it becomes
My
a different
age.
Your age. Well, I wouldn't want to be your age, but it's a different sect again, isn't it? You know, it seems to be us and them instead of we're all in it together, aren't we, Alan?
There's only one, and we're all one. We have that life force flowing through us. So it's non-denominational, it's cosmic, and it's powerful. If you get in touch with that, if you align yourself with that, as Carl says, it's more than a belief. It's a knowing. It's a knowing that there's some power within you. And people are pretty good, actually, you know, down basically. They want to be kind. They want to offer to another person. They want to say, hello, how are you? How you doing? It is about love, loving life.
Well, you know, you're saying that, Alan, and social media is really showing that, you know, that we've got the internet now and people from all over the world, because we've had so much propaganda put on us, the people in the Middle East or the Russians or the Chinese, and I'm sure they're getting the Americans and the British and things.
Black and white.
Yeah. And wars, we've had wars, and even on this round planet now we're still having wars. Do you think that if you ask the people if they want a war in any country on the planet? No. Who declares wars? The leaders of these countries. When all the people come together, there'll be no war. And that's what I believe John Lennon's message was. Come together,
Come together
right now.
Yeah. When you think about all the lyrics to their songs.
Yeah, absolutely. And George Harrison too. George Harrison became a very, I'm going to say spiritual, but awakened, awake, because again, spirituality is a name. We don't need to give names to what we do. We're kind. When we meditate, we make ourselves, we're already incredible, but it brings the mind to a calmness, and it brings us into a higher frequency of intelligence, openness, kindness, joy.
Yes. And if you realize that you are just life expressing through this body, you're not your body, you're not your mind, you're not your emotions. We are life coming through this particular form. Everybody has a form, a different face and all that, but what we have in common is life. People take that for granted. That's the greatest gift in the world. This planet is so beautiful. Life is so wonderful. And it's a matter of living it in the moment, being right here now. There are no problems right now. They're all in your head. So you take one moment at a time and you let that wisdom, you let that life force come through. You'll know what to do.
Everything is energy. The law of attraction is real. The attitude of gratitude will bring you to these states in your mind. And I understand that for me personally, I had a shift in consciousness, and I absolutely knew I was connected to a divine energy. But if you haven't had that experience and you don't have faith, and your life isn't going too good, is there a way that you can tap into that a bit? And yes, there are ways by what we spoke about, meditation and breathing techniques and having gratitude. Just the gratitude of being alive. And then give thanks every day for the smallest things, like your breath. You might have one friend. You might only have one friend, but the more you give gratitude, the more comes into your life, Alan.
We usually wait till the person dies and go to their funeral.
Yep.
Tell them while they're still alive. This week I went for a walk in nature, believe it or not, and I felt surrounded by the trees, the energy. I was a different person coming out of the woods than I was going in.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful feeling.
And I would say the average person's life is they get up, maybe drive to work, listen to the radio, come home, watch the news, and it's a horrific energy. I mean, I stopped watching TV about 10 years ago, because even though you watch it, I don't believe that, it's still going into your subconscious mind. So I said to everyone, do yourself a favour, switch off the TV for 1 month. Switch off news for 1 month. Go into the country. Try meditation, and you'll start to feel the difference within yourself.
Within yourself. That's the beauty of it.
Because that's what it's all about, going within. And you can make a huge difference in your life, you know, and other people's lives too. The world's the way it is because of insane thinking. And a lot of it comes from the people at the top, you know. But I believe we're in a different time. My belief is there's a shift going on the planet where all people start to understand we're all the same. We might speak a different language, we might be a different skin colour, but we're all the same inside. We all want love. We all want a roof above our heads. We all want peace in our life.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
All right.
Go spread the love and peace, my friend. Take care.